Hey guys, Martha here, Vintage Conversation. Come to show you the mess that I have been hiding. This is what happens when you quit reselling for almost a year, well, 9 months, something like that, but you don't quit buying because you like to go thrifting with your friends and travel and thrift, and it all just gets stacked in here, and then, you know, it's too hot or it's too cold, or you're busy working at a new job and you can't do anything. And so I did have that as an excuse. Working. But I did that from home, but it was still, I was trying to get this company off the ground. And so that's all on an even keel now, where it's not anything hard for me to do. So this is what happens. And the other thing that happens is you know, when you do all that, you can't find your charger for your earbuds, so your microphones work right. So, and then your other microphone, the battery's dead. So, you know, you don't have proper equipment anymore. So that's why you've got this terrible audio on this video. But I wanted to, you know, visit with you for a minute and show you what's going on and what I'm trying to accomplish. And see, I haven't even been able to sew. See, that's my sewing corner right there. But oh, and see, I've got a really lovely lady gave me this vintage sewing desk. Originally it had a sewing machine in it, but it doesn't have one anymore, although I have one that is vintage to this era that I think will fit in it. But it came with the original stool, and that stool is full of stuff, vintage sewing stuff. And these, it's a wonderful desk. I mean, look at all this old thread that was in there. And a lot of this brand new. Well, this is not old. I took the wooden ones out, I think. Yeah, I took the wooden ones out. These are older ones, not older ones. These are newer ones that they had bought to sew with. But the lady gave it to me because, see, it even came with one of these vintage seamer attachment. I have one of these in another color. I don't know, do I have the gray one or if I have the teal one, but see if I can get it open with one hand. See, it came with the button holder and other attachments for it, and the manual. So I have the whole kit in this beautiful pink, and it was in here. But anyway, she gave it to me because she said it was just taking up space in her sewing room, and everybody just set their stuff on it, and so it was all, you know, stacked up on top like this, which is the same thing that's happened here. So I've got to, you know, handle this. Look, piano babies. They're just hands, but they're cute, and they've got all their fingers. And I got two of them. I got that one down on her coming, and I got one that's sitting. Look at that face. Isn't she sweet? Some pressure glass, gardening gloves, irons, and boxes, and my sewing machine. And I'm trying to clean that off and get it ready to do Galentine's on Monday night with Tammy, Vintage Uprising Texas, on her channel. And so I have to work my way through all these boxes. Some of them are auction boxes, although of the last few months I've bought mostly, you know, jewelry from the auctions, not items. But I've got several totes and boxes here from where we went to Round Top with Tammy and Dave, and Dee from Thrill of the Thrift, and Vinny from Vinny's Antiques. So I've never even got that stuff out. I just brought it in here and set it down. Look, Italian, isn't that gorgeous? The dried flower Italian wall hangings. See, I think they say, yeah. Oops, sorry, I don't want to make you sick. Made in Italy. There's a pair of them. And let's see, that came from when we went to Round Top. I think it's mostly fabric. I bought so much fabric. I did manage to clean that tote out. That tote was nothing but fabric. And now there's a box full of stuff in it. And I've got boxes of jewelry. That is my husband's. It's his wires and stuff. Let's see. Bought that from Tammy. But, and the yellow one I got at Round Top. And then if you can look down in there, right down in there, you can see fabric. There's fabric all in here. And a few other things that I bought. And let's see, I bought that at Round Top. I don't know what's in the box. No, these are the vintage cards we bought from the antique store that used to be a drugstore. And when they bought it, they found new old stock of things like that up in the attic. And then underneath it, there's what? Fabric. And in that tote, guess what? Fabric. And this tote, I don't know. Fabric? Maybe. Look, I got fabric here. This is fabric, and this is a sheet. A vintage sheet. I thought it would look good covering a table. What else is in here? Oh! I hope that wasn't anything. Not that. I know what that was. It wasn't anything I need to worry about. Oh, look, there's some coffee filters. This is a box of crafting stuff. I don't know what's in that one. Oh, yes, I do. That's stuff that is on eBay and Etsy and stuff. Pillows that I put covers on throughout the year. That box down there is nothing but patterns. See that? This whole tote is nothing but vintage patterns. That's all. Oh, and my onions. Oh my gosh. I got these when we were gone with Tammy and Dave and stuff. Look at that. Aren't they in great shape? These green ceramic onions. I'm going to hang them in my kitchen. In my kitchen. More patterns. Vintage patterns. I think these one might want to keep. Not sorted out for selling. That box down there is a complete set of 1980s, maybe it's Better Homes and Gardens or something like that, Christmas books. This box, linens and fabric. Linens and fabric. That box down there, linens. That bag down there, fabric. There's another bag right around back there, that's fabric. This is pillow forms. This is fabric. Oh, look at this one. Ooh, come here. Can you see it? I'm going to pull it out here. Show it to you. Because it's so pretty. And you might like it. I mean, it's not for sale, but, you know, you might enjoy looking at it. Bark cloth. Isn't that just wonderful? I love this pattern on here. It's fabulous. But then over here I've got, we'll see, sewing things, pin cushions, and just some pretties that I like, you know. Back quarters. It's 2 rows. In the front and in the back. That's back quarters. It's a quarter of a yard. Fabric on small boards. Some fabric on small boards. Other fabric I have. Other fabric I have. Look at that one. That's a good one, isn't it? All these over here are music, guitar related. This is where I have to make a quilt for my husband. He picked those out. Fabric. What else we got? Let's see. Oh, fabric, fat quarters, and jelly rolls. And a friend made this for me for Christmas out of a teapot. So, you know, this is, keep your eye out for crafts for teapots. This is one of them. She just glued some silk flowers to it, and it makes a wonderful little shelf decor. This lady Carolyn, she makes things like that all the time. And my mother-in-law makes these things out of fabric pieces as giveaways for people's birthdays. Little cupcakes and suckers, and there's some sushi. And so fabric's on the little board. Tubs full of fabric. folded up. Buttons I gotta go through for the button craft for Valentine's Day. Let's see. And bag of fabric. There's that decanter set I said that I had, like the one that Tammy showed on her one of her videos where she went to her video of round top that they just went to. It was in video 1. Fabric, yardage on boards. I've got yardage on boards out here, and I've got a AccuQuilt Go, AccuCut Go. AccuCut or AccuQuilt? AccuQuilt Go. It will cut strips when you run it through the machine. That's the board you have to put it on because it's got the little dies in it. That's full of patterns. That is the case for that vintage Singer sewing machine. So let's see. Okay, over here more sorted tubs of fabric, more sorted tubs of fabric, more sorted tubs of fabric. Benny, I gotta get a pattern in my frame. The frame is being displayed, but I get to choose a pattern for it. I got wooden spools in that one. All different colored thread. I've got a gum machine I want to put the wooden spools in. I just hadn't done it. And then I've got the vintage wicker plant stand that I repainted because I love that color. But right now I've got fabric in it. Imagine that. And my shelves that need to be taken care of. I need to, okay, here's what I want to do. Let me show you. Let me come over here so you can see it properly. Okay. See, I've got the boards at different levels right now, but they're designed where I can make them at any heights, you know, in between. So I'm going to keep this row. I'm going to take this one down and this one down, and then I'm going to move this one down to here. One, so that I can reach it, because that one's just so high. I have to put things up there that I'm not going to touch. And then will be able to put my tall Empoli genie bottles, because they have to have them sitting there without the tops, because they don't fit well with the tops. I'm not sure if it'll fit with the tops up there. Let's test this. Let's test this. Let's just take, okay, I've got this one here. See? I can't put it in because it goes so tall. It'll be the same thing on these up here. Let's see. I don't think it fits here either. Come back over here. Come back over here. Let's see. Nope. See, I wouldn't be able to put it on one of those. So that's why all the tops, oops, look out, crackle jar. All the tops for all the bottles are just laying down. Now, isn't that pretty, strolling through all that pretty glass like that? Oh, I love Empoli. And I just got this one, and it looks like Empoli, but I've never seen Empoli like that, so I have to do some research on it, because I don't want to, you know, I'm not going to sell it unless it's not, well, I don't know, even if it's not Empoli, I'll probably keep it. So. And I got this. I don't think I've ever shown this to anybody. It's heavy. I don't know if it's a stretch glass or what. See, it's got beautiful striations in it. But it's on a pedestal. It's kind of got a carnival look to it. See, it's like a compote. Oh, look out. Try to get it back up there without breaking the other glass. And then I've got these beautiful glasses back here, these mid-century ones, with all the gold and the green, and they are in such good shape. They will be for sale on my eBay as soon as I identify the pattern. The closest one I have found to it is called Pisa, P-I-S-A, and it was Anchor Hocking, I think. I may be wrong. And then up there I've got a couple of my nesting hens. I've got a dark green one somewhere, I got a light green one. I've got the cobalt. I have a pink depression glass one in my cabinet in the living room, and I have a milk glass one with the red, I don't want to say it the wrong thing. My mind's saying cockspur, but that I don't know if that's correct. Coxcomb, that's it, coxcomb, the red coxcomb. So anyway, this is my challenge. I've almost got this done. This is my basket full of spring, St. Patrick's, Easter stuff that I'm going to use for display. Some things for sale, some things, you know, for keep. So anyway, that's what I got a big tote of stuff that we're going to take out to Winnie and sell at the flea market. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get my life back in gear. So as I get a little moved out of the way, I will update you guys. Thank you for watching. If you watched this far, I really do appreciate it. If you are not subscribed, I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe and hit that like button. You can also click on that notification bell to be notified when I put out a new video. Shocker, new video. And remember that subscriptions are free. They don't charge you anything. They just lets us know and YouTube know that you like the content you're seeing and that kind of content. And it will help me. I am trying to get my subscribership up. So if you have any friends who might enjoy this kind of video, I wish you would have them come over and subscribe, watch the videos. That would be great. I do a live chat with Tammy at Vintage Uprising Texas on here on YouTube every Tuesdays at 2 Central. And we do a live sale on her channel, Vintage Uprising Texas, on YouTube every Wednesday at 1 Central. So come see us. No obligation to purchase. Just come say hello. Going to try to get this video up tonight, which means that tomorrow we're doing Galentine's Day on Tammy's channel tomorrow evening at 5 Central with some guests like Margot and Beth and Gina and see, and I keep thinking, am I leaving somebody out? Margot, Beth, Gina, me? I don't know. Oh my God. You know, as you get old, memory loss is real, people. It's a real thing. So, you gotta forgive me. So anyway, if I get this up tonight, come see us tomorrow. There will be a nice little Galentine's Day gift for one lucky viewer who is subscribed, but you must comment in the chat to be eligible to win the prize, because we're going to use the comment picker, and that's how you will win. And you can only comment if you're subscribed, and you can only win if you've commented. So please do that. And if you would be so kind to make sure that you are subscribed to my channel as well as Tammy's tomorrow, I would also appreciate that. So, been on here too long already. I got to get to work. I'm procrastinating. I will talk to you lovely people again soon, and have a great weekend and Valentine's and Galentine's Day, my friends. Bye.